This horse here, I look at a lot of horses, it's safe to say. So it takes quite a lot for me to get excited by a horse. It just does. I see so many in there. They're all closely related, a lot of the horses I look at, because I only look at certain dams. If I see a dam there, then I look at it. So a lot of horses I just omit straight away. They don't exist to me. So this one here, Local Dynasty. It won the other night in what I could think could prove to be a fairly informative race, because there's a couple of well-bred nice ones in there. There was a Roaring Lion that was third. Fourth, Masai Mara, and the third, Paisano, is quite a well-bred horse as well. The second I can't vouch for. I never looked at it. But I did look at the one, there's a non-runner in there as well that unfortunately threw the jockey off and trod on him before the race, a Godolphin horse, City of Kings. That one was the one I was least strong on. But Local Dynasty, you'll see that it's a well-bred horse. It really is. It's out of a listed winner, Really Special, and she is actually a half sister to a horse that's frustrating and amazed in equal measure, really. And looking at the pedigree of it, and I'll explain why in a minute, it all makes sense now. Her half sister to US Group 1 and UK Dual Group 2 and Group 3 winner, and anything is possible with this horse, your beer. And triple Group 1 winner, including it won the Oaks, Wild Illusion for Godolphin. The second dam is a listed winner, and the third dam is a German Group 3 winner. She is a half sister to US Group 1 and Group 3 French Group 2 winner. That's not the best sentence I've ever written there in my life. Oh, it's the way I've read it. Half sister to US Group 1 and Group 3 French Group 2 winner. I like to test myself. Royal Highness. And she's actually the dam of a stallion. Dual Group 2 and Group 3 winner, Freeport Lux. It thighs a few in France. It's about all the best you can say about it, really. But if you look at the pedigree of it, I think people will see it's a very interesting horse. I've clicked on about the third dam here, just to try and get some on the jigsaw puzzle. We'll get back to back to it in a minute. You'll see it's number 23. You see, we're getting down there now. There was initially something like 25 families I think she chose. I can't remember how many, but this was one of the last ones. And you'll see it's a fascinating pedigree if you go back. It really is. So that's what we're going to do now, just for a bit of fun. You'll see where where ours is. Bell Bird, you'll see there, born in 1954 from Mustang, out of Mustang, which again makes perfect sense, really. You'll see that Bell Bird, if Geseder is the fifth dam. That makes Bell Bird, I think, the seventh. There she is, the seventh dam. See if we can get the sixth dam up there, Arctic Melody. Oh, there she is, look. 1962. So we're actually a bit nearer to the Australia Racing Club Derby winner there, Castletown. But if you go through Nilly in 1968, which I'm assuming is a daughter of Arctic Melody, possibly. I'm not entirely 100% sure how to read these yet. She likes to draw lines and they link to it eventually the Japanese way. The Japanese do it like that as well. It's me, I just go through, don't necessarily look at the lines, I look at other things on the page and they catch me out. If you have to look at the prodigy of Arctic, you'll see her there, look perfect, Nilly. You'll see. And there's Arctic Royale as well, who was already also on that list. Now it's all falling into place. There's Arctic Royale, Irish 1,000 Guineas winner. So we're about this area, you see, which brings in some incredible temperaments. Scorpion, Electrocutionist was one of my favourite horses. It's on its day, brilliant. No horse could beat it. I'm certain of that. It made a very interesting stallion. Scorpion, famed for his temperament, really, when Siren National won stallions. Moonstone won the Oaks. So we've got some round here that are quite close to it. You see, we're on about the only line on this pedigree that is actually still going, really, because if you go to the top of it, you'll see it started probably. It looks like this. It started before they invented calendars. Look, Pipe in Peg's Dream. There's no date. When was she born? Who knows? Oh, there she is there. Piping Pegs Dam, 1690. So this pedigree is long old. There's Brocklesby, look, my first 2-year-old race of the season, 1709. Jim Crack, 1760. So we are here dealing with really the very start of British horse racing, this pedigree. But a lot of it, you see, you think you've got a long way down and you're at 1874. So it took me a while to work this one out, to say the least. When you get a horse called Turk Mare in there, no one knows what it's called. They don't bother naming it. They just give the breed and what's whether it's a male or a sex, male or a female. Brilliant. 1764. Then it goes on to its own sort of thing after that. Even then, you're looking for all these horses trying to find one. And you're at 1898 there. Look. Incredible pedigree. Hard to wade through this was. Even there, you got the Irish Derby winners. But not worth mentioning because it was in 1901. You see, there's one there from 1917. This is one of the 23. Once you get ones without A, B, or C, they are the original ones that she picked. Whoever wrote this book picked and thinks she updated the site. But you see ours there. Look, we've got it to 2006 where we are now, roughly. Well, 2022, we're still looking at third dam ears well bred, the one we're looking at. And then you're looking, scrolling down to other interesting horses, I suppose, to somebody. But it's a fascinating pedigree. It really is. So there's not a lot going on it. So if this stallion becomes any good, and then I think someone somewhere will be shrewd enough to use it, because it's you wouldn't expect it to be an easygoing horse. And I can remember they always used to say Scorpion, strong horse. Yabir, just watching Yabir in some of the races. Now I know that horses like Yabir and Scorpion are on the same line. It all makes sense. It really does when you look at things properly. I was thinking of Yabir going, I've never seen a horse like that. But then you read that and you just have. Incredible, really, horse racing is. Let's have a look at this horse anyway, because this was an interesting race, because 4 hours stayed on quite well.
Very, very worked up as well. They're off. So they're racing for this British Stallion Stakes.
There was a long delay before this race as well, because of what unfortunately happened to Jack Mitchell. Probably a good 10 minutes.
7 furlongs. No one's that keen to go on. Paisano's up there early with Onslow Gardens, who's just about in front. Silk Graphite over towards the far side in brown and beige colours. Local Dynasty, blue with the white cap in behind for James Doyle, is alongside Alalali in the orange and black colours. Towards the near side, Blue Flag Flying High in light blue silks, followed through by Keep Me Stable, the dark blue cap, who's alongside Dennis Anthony. Showing green as Opera goes towards the back, the yellow sleeves and white cap, and Masai Mara in the claret is last of all under Kieran Fallon. Now reaching the halfway stage, right down the centre of the racecourse. Paisano, Rob Hornby on the outside here of Onslow Gardens. These are the front two. Towards the far side, Silks Graphite, showing greenness in behind his Local Dynasty.
Pace here, but ours is off the rider on the far right. It's a lot further. You saw all the legend winners in there.
Beginning to get the idea of things now as they race down towards the final 2 furlongs. Paisano over towards the far side. Local Dynasty now coming into it quite strongly. Right down the near side, Onslow Gardens still there. Blue Flag Flying High, and then comes towards the near side trying to pick up Keep Me Stable, but Local Dynasty really getting the idea of things. Getting inside the final third, goes past Paisano and Onslow Gardens. This is over in the twinkle of an eye.
Absolutely
towards
brilliant.
the finish. This is very impressive. Local Dynasty does it well at the end. In second place was Onslow Gardens. Paisano was third.
We've seen horses everything in the national stakes and Godolphin. We've looked at 4 or 5. That'd be the best I've seen.
A good one there. Son of Dubawi, out of a listed winner, really special. Local Dynasty bolts up.
Absolutely brilliant performance. First time out. Superb. Horses like that makes it all worthwhile, ladies and gentlemen. You see, hopefully, it won't be running there in 4 days at Yarmouth. So there's nothing entered in it, so we'll have to see where they go with it, I suppose.